Hi everyone, welcome back. I have this little snowman mold that I got off of Temu earlier this year. I haven't had a chance to use it yet. In my living room, I have a tiered tray on the coffee table, and so I want to make this cute little snowman to be in the tiered tray this Christmas. So let me get it open here. But see, isn't he cute? So what I would like to do is give him some color. So I have some chrome powder from Let's Resin. I have green and I have red. And so I think what I'm going to do is, I don't know if I can turn him inside out and do that. I think I'm gonna have to just use a brush and go in there and do it that way. So let's get started with it. And hopefully it will turn out nice and not ugly. And hopefully I won't make a mess. I'm sure I will, but you know, there's always hope. I have lots of missing space down here that I didn't get it in. See what I mean? I knew I would make a mess. So I think what I'm going to do this the best I can. Make the biggest mess I can. And then just have to clean it up. Alright. So now I'm going to clean this real quick. And then we'll do this part of it red. See, if I was smart, I'd do the whole thing one color. But I'm not, so. Let's see. I wish I had longer Q-tips, that's for sure. Okay, now we'll try the next part of it. Hopefully it'll go just a little better. Doubt it, but there's hope. Probably should have done this to begin with. I would have had less problems. Alright. Now, back to the green. Yeah, I probably should have used 2 different brushes, huh? One for each color. Alright. Clean it up again. So now we'll go in and we will do his scarf and then go on from there. I know I got a mess. Alright, look at there. I got it all over his face. It's supposed to be a white snowman, not red. to turn him inside out without making too much of a mess. Okay, he looks pretty good. I see like a little area here. Get that cleaned up. Little area there. Okay, he is ready for resin. So, give me a few minutes. Let me mix some up, and then we are good to go. Okay, so that's mixed pretty good. I want to add some crushed crystal to it, and I think I'm going to put a whole scoop in. And if you've never used this, it is Crushed Crystal by Unicorn Art, and this stuff is awesome. It's just so shimmery, and the more you stir it, the finer it gets. I mean, it's already pretty fine cut, but it's like it continues to break up. See, look at that. And then we're going to put some white pigment paste in there, and I am using HTV Ront White. That should be enough. And I wasn't sure how much the Snowman would take, so I mixed up 4 ounces of resin, and hopefully that's enough. He may take more. I've never made it before, so see how dark that is. Oh, that looks nice. Get all this wiped off. Then I'm going to put this in my debubbling machine, and then we'll be back to pour. Okay, it is out of the debubbler. Let's give it a slow mix. Make sure none of that crushed crystal settled. And then we'll start pouring. I'm just gonna pour a little bit in here. Just enough for his hat. And we will just do some squishing so we don't get no bubbles. Then we'll add some more and squish some more when it gets up near his face. That way we make sure it gets in his nose. So squish his little nose. Hey, cute little nose, let's squish it. Alright. And here, we're gonna squish the little bumps. Alright. Now, see, hopefully we got enough. We can fill it up all the way. Where is my spatula? I think I'm gonna have to make some more. I literally thought 4 ounces would be enough. I should have known better. I'm a horrible judge at this. Okay, I squeezed every last drop out of here. Crap! Okay. I don't know if you guys could see this. It is probably about 1/4 of an inch from being full. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up more off camera and then fill it the rest of the way, and then I'll see you guys in demold. Alright, we're back. It hasn't quite been 24 hours. I let this sit overnight, and so it sat for about 12 hours, and then I put it in my curing machine for an hour and a half. It's still a little warm, but I think we should be able to demold it. I made up some more resin, and I made a little too much, so I made an ornament, and I'm going to do something with this. These ornament molds I got from Temu they're not quite matte, but they're not really that shiny either. So I'll probably put a sticker on it and then put a top coat. So that's that. This guy, you know, when I was doing the chrome powder, I kept having to go in and clean it, and you can see in the mold where there was some powder floating around, and it came up to the surface and it's all over. So I don't think he's gonna look that pretty, but that's okay. I figure I can paint over it white or something. So let's try demolding him. And I don't know how easy this is going to be. I'm just trying to roll mold down, see if that'll help. Okay. Stained my mold. That's okay. I mean, this was only like $1 something from Temu, so I'm not too worried about it. Some of the molds you get from Temu are okay, and some of them are very cheap. But here he is. Little bubble on the end of his nose, but you can see where the powder came loose. But overall, he's not bad. I have a little trimming to do here. And he has like a sweater texture. But what do you guys think of him? Drop me a note in the comments. Let me know if you know of a better way to put the powder on in a mold like this, because I didn't want him to be all white. I did want him to have some color. I don't know, maybe next time I just make an all white one and paint it. Alright, I'll take a couple pictures and have them at the end of the video. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you again soon. Bye!